night I passed out drunk, woke up in the morning still tipsy, off the coke and that rum. Oh, you know how the mix be. I might sleep in all day, I might party all night, might not see the sun until the sunrise. Women, liquor, brew, wake up every morning to weed. Women, liquor, brew, wake up every morning to weed. Women, liquor, brew, wake up every morning to weed. Women, liquor, brew, wake up every morning to. If I mix the coke with the hand, then you know that I'm getting bent. If I light it up, nigga, then you know a nigga getting lit. I ain't tripping on a nigga chick, cause she ain't better than the one I'm with. Getting money, nigga, street smart, cause I hustle till I'm dumb rich. Women, liquor, brew, wake up every morning to weed. Women, liquor, brew, wake up every morning to weed. Women, liquor, brew, wake up every morning to weed. Women, liquor, brew, wake up every morning to. Last night I passed out drunk, woke up in the morning still tipsy, off the coke and that rum. Oh, you know how the mix be. I might sleep in all day, I might party all night, might not see the sun until the sunrise. Women, liquor, brew, wake up every morning to weed. Women, liquor, brew, wake up every morning to weed. Women, liquor, brew, wake up every morning to weed. Women, liquor, brew, wake up every morning to weed. Women, liquor, brew, wake up every morning to weed. Women, liquor, brew, wake up every morning to weed. Women, liquor, brew, wake up every morning to weed. Women, liquor, brew, wake up every morning to.
Rock and roll again. Rock and roll again. Rock and roll again. Rock and roll again. Rock and roll.
I think I'm slick Rick. I think I'm slick Rick. I think I'm slick Rick. Spending all this money, all this gold around my damn neck. I think I'm slick Rick. I think I'm slick Rick. I think I'm slick Rick. Spending all this money, all this gold around my damn neck.
I think I'm slick Rick, stay Dougie fresh. Make girls get undressed, I must confess. Got two loves, that's money and sex. But love's gonna get you like KRS. Turn up, get dumb, go special ed. Stay burning up that high grade med. Out the vape, catching vapors like Bismarcky. And I feel like a king, run DMC.
I think I'm slick Rick. I think I'm slick Rick. I think I'm slick Rick. Spending all this money, all this gold around my damn neck. I think I'm slick Rick. I think I'm slick Rick. I think I'm slick Rick. Spending all this money, all this gold around my damn neck.
I think I'm slick Rick. Got a bunch of gold around my damn neck.
Yeah.
A cutting dope on the record like Jazzy Jeff. Spending money steady, busting down them checks. Like Rakim in this Kim, I'm nominating every beat for president. Always on the go, no sleep, no rest. I'm on a journey on a tribe called Quest. Yeah, I think I'm slick Rick. I think I'm slick Rick. I think I'm slick Rick. Spending all this money, all this gold around my damn neck. I think I'm slick Rick. I think I'm slick Rick. I think I'm slick Rick. Spending all this money, all this gold around my damn neck. This morning I woke up feeling like I'm slick Rick. I don't give up, I'm Dougie, fresh on all you, fresh on all you. This morning I woke up feeling like I'm slick Rick. I don't give up, I'm Dougie, fresh on all you, fresh on all you. I think I'm slick Rick, and I stay Dougie fresh. Mind in the gutter, sewer like DOS effects, chain so heavy. Might snap a neck, got a problem with it, then say that with your chest. With an attitude before Ice Cube left. Grew up like a gang star and did it just to get a rep. Public enemy, #1 usual suspect. You can ask Chuck D, Betty tell you don't trust it. Every day I'm hustling, P2P. And homie, you a customer, EPMD. Just a boy in the hood like Eazy-E. Still I bang with the click, done Eazy-E. I think I'm slick Rick. I think I'm slick Rick. I think I'm slick Rick. Spending all this money, all this gold around my damn neck. I think I'm slick Rick. I think I'm slick Rick. I think I'm slick Rick. Spending all this money, all this gold around my damn neck.
Welcome to the Sixth Sense Foundation.
Yeah. What's up? Dungeon up, sex, rock the drugs, that's what's up. Chicks around me with the rock nuts, dude, I'm playing nuts. I ain't famous, but wait till you get to know me. Better have your girl trying to get to know me. Better have your girl trying to come around me. You can ask her if I'm naughty, but she tell you told me. Homie, the pop like Maury, I can't help it, dude, the girls adore me. Tell your girl we can go play. I have her somewhere zoned down on some cold play. Cause I'm something like a rock star. Heavy metal like a stockyard. I'm turning up in a rock star. Cause every stage that I walk on, they tell me to rock on. Get gnarly, get gnarly, go crazy, go crazy, get gnarly, get gnarly, go crazy, get crazy, get gnarly, go crazy, get gnarly, go crazy, get awesome, get awesome, get awesome, get awesome. See, it's no thing to bust. I hit up into a bus. Scandalous, partying with random sluts, and they ain't understanding us. They just wanna dance for us. Yeah, I'm bad luck. I'm a certified nut. Cause I keep a thing in the cut. Plus a couple goons that I hang in the cut, in the ground, in the cup. Got me humping on this bitch like a hound on a mutt. Tell me, is you with it or what's up? Cause that loser that you really looking sick. I'm the #1 hit. Side street kid, the avenue kid. I rock like this. Get gnarly, get gnarly, go crazy, go crazy, get gnarly, get gnarly, go crazy, go crazy, get gnarly, go crazy, get gnarly, go crazy, get awesome, get awesome, get awesome, get awesome, get gnarly, go crazy, get gnarly, go crazy, get gnarly, go crazy, get gnarly, go crazy, get awesome, get awesome, get awesome, get awesome. I'm radical, party type, way cool, party type, like it when they get dirty, love it more gnarly. Come on, baby, get high, get gnarly, get gnarly. Go crazy, get crazy, get gnarly, get gnarly. Go crazy, get crazy, get gnarly. Go crazy, get gnarly. Go crazy, get awesome, get awesome, get awesome, get awesome, get gnarly, get gnarly. Go crazy, get crazy, get gnarly, get gnarly. Go crazy, get crazy, get gnarly. Go crazy, get gnarly. Go crazy, get awesome, get awesome, get awesome, get awesome. I can't take this. Gonna be on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Ken.
What's up? What's up, Echo? How you doing this evening?
You said how you doing? Who?
How you doing this evening?
I am doing lovely, actually. All is well. No complaints.
Yeah, you just getting back in town?
I am. I'm a working girl.
Mm-hmm. I see you. I see you. What you was working on?
Some recording and oh, hold on, I forgot I got a coffee.
Forgot I got a call.
You know, I gotta have my coffee in the morning and in the night sometimes.
I got my own brand of caffeine.
Oh yeah, boo, no.
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah.
I like that shirt.
Yeah, that's my elephant poop brand right here. Got the
I
hoodies.
like that a lot.
They come in all different colors. You know what I mean? I got blues and greens and all kinds of different stuff. You gotta check them out. But if you want to order, hit me up. You can hit me on my messenger. You send me a message on Instagram or Facebook and let me know you're interested.
Why don't you hold on. I'm about to live you on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Just so we can double time it.
Yeah, you can do that. That's cool.
If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going live. So you have to actually come on there and come on my Instagram live and request to be a part of it. I think that's how that works. Oh, bangs.
Yeah. So for anybody that's in, well, no, that's cool because still anybody that's in my Think New group, y'all still good because y'all see my broadcast, and I see you. I request, send requests.
Send requests. Hey, Brandy. Bam. All right, there we go.
Because I can't see who's all in my chat, in my group.
Okay. Now that may be the problem.
I turned it down. That should work.
Okay.
I hope as long as y'all still hear me on Instagram, we good. Right?
Maybe I need to turn mine down.
If you turn yours.
Say something on this. Okay.
Can you hear me on Instagram?
I can hear you.
Okay, well, we rocking and rolling.
Okay, let's go.
Yep. All right, so I'm trying to think where to start. I've been streaming already for like about an hour. I started streaming like around 9 or so. So I kind of gave a background a little bit
Okay.
on who you was. I didn't say much though because I wanted you to basically speak for yourself. But I was really tripping on. I was trying to start with where did we meet. I was like, I don't really know
I don't remember when we met. I know we did a lot of music together though.
We did hella music together, and what's so funny is I don't know where we met either.
Right.
I promise. I mean, I know it was like in a studio somewhere,
Wait, hold on. It's an echo.
like a. Okay, so you want me to turn Instagram off?
You can't turn your phone down.
Yeah, I can. It's some teetering.
Okay.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. Oh no, it
Okay.
ain't. No, it ain't. My bad.
We try to get it together in these streets with
We
this
tried.
audio.
We tried.
We
But,
did try, so
you know, we might have to.
not happening Insta.
Yeah, we might have to cut the stream. Sorry.
Um,
We should have plugged. We should have plugged the Think New group though before we did. Damn.
oh, hold on. You know what I think a remedy is gonna be? Hold on. I think I got the remedy, fam.
Yo, and share the broadcast if y'all watching. There, anybody out there that's watching, share it on your social media and stuff like that, so we can get more viewers in here and people can join.
Yeah, because there's some real important info that I'm gonna be sharing as far as women being in the industry. Because I ain't no spring chicken, you heard me, and I've been here for a minute. And so, when Kid came to me with this idea, this show topic, I was excited because we don't get asked this shit enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw a post the other day that said, check on your strong friends. Like, yeah, check on your strong women artists. How about that? Because
Facts.
fighting depression is real. You know, going through shit is real.
Well,
That's
I feel
all I
like
can
being
say.
an artist is kind of like an emotional journey anyway. So it's always ups and downs and just all kinds of stuff. And yeah, you do got to check on your friends, especially when they're artists. You know what I mean?
So I go back on Instagram with me because I'm gonna plug my headphones in to see if that will mitigate that feedback.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm making a huge mess in my white dress that I definitely don't want to
A
make.
mess in my white dress. Mess in my white dress.
You know what I wanted to redo?
What?
Hey, Brandy. Pretty Mess by Vanity.
Oh, for real.
Such a pretty mess. You remember that?
I love Vanity.
Yeah, I was gonna rock it out.
That was okay. I'm in.
You better love Vanity.
Of course, man. Come on now.
You in there?
Play with me. Yeah.
I don't see you.
I'm in here. I'm in here. So yeah, I just felt like
I don't see you, fam.
I sent the request.
It's only one person in my live, and it ain't you.
It says requested.
Oh, they playing games then. They ain't trying to let us be great.
Look.
Hold on.
Look.
But go ahead, finish talking on here. Like, I don't, well, yeah.
Look, I got proof.
Want people.
You see that? Requested.
Okay, now look, now it just, when you said I got proof, it just came on my phone.
Yeah, they heard me. It was like, oh shit, he got proof.
You so stupid. All right. So we're gonna see how this work out this time.
All right, and we in here. I'm on Instagram. We on live. Now I feel like
Um,
now I feel like I'm being interrogated by two people. You know how you be sitting, you be like, nah. So what happened was, and you turn you try to.
you stupid, girl. All right, I hope this works. If not, I definitely try. See, this getting on my nerves. Hold on. But go ahead, Ken. Ask your questions, babe, because I just feel like we taking too long right now.
Yeah, I'm waiting on you.
Okay.
Well, we already started. I really wanted to just kind of start from
Because this is what, YouTube or Facebook? Which one? This is, what are we doing? Facebook. Okay. Go ahead.
I just want you to start from the gate. How did you get into it? Where did you start from, and what
How did I get into the industry?
Yeah, like what led you first off to want to be like in the music industry and entertainment and stuff like that?
What led me to want to be in the industry? I don't know if I wanted to. I will never know if I wanted to be in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
I was forced to be in the industry. My older sister, bless her heart, Nene, the best big sister ever. She was really like my she was like Joe Jackson almost. Like every day. Sing, Rashida. Sing, come on, come on. I'm talking about 2 years old. Like all of my sister's friends, my cousins, everybody who's seen me grow up, like they know very much of these stories where I had to literally, like Eddie Murphy's family, that video when they would pull him in the living room and make him perform, like that was my life. So, I mean, and I'm singing big songs at 2, like Portuguese Say Love, because Tina Marie was her favorite artist. So she made me sing. Huh?
Can you sing it for us now?
Oh, God. Portuguese say love, won't you say it to me, say it to me, say you love me, baby. Portuguese say love. That's it. That's all I'm doing.
Let me see.
I had to sing that song. Huh?
No, I was wondering if my applause button works. I hear it in my headphones. I don't know if it's playing out.
Yeah, man, that's my jam. And yeah, so from that, it just kind of spawned into its own thing. My brother was a rapper, my older brother, and so he introduced me to the world of rapping as a rapper.
And what year?
Like,
what year was this?
What year was this? I don't fucking know. I was like, I know how old I was. I was 13.
I mean, I'm not year, but like era. Like what era? Like, cause you say he was a rapper, yeah.
Yes, it was the Boogie Down production era. It was goddamn the Bridge is Over era.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a picture in my mind. Okay, I get it now. It was the gold rope with the 8-ball jacket.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was all of that, and I was into all of that, and I to this day, KRS-One is still my favorite rapper of all time. Like that's who I was introduced to. Lyrically first, and I think because my brother really admired him as a lyricist, and so he made me listen to him, but I was 15 when I first heard My Mic Sound Nice, and I was sitting in my sister's living room, And I'll never forget this shit. I was looking out the window, and then this beat come on. I mean, and I'm from DC, so the go-go beat already had me caught up. But then it was like, wow, who is this? And so when I heard Salt and Pepper, that's when I really knew I'm about to be a rapper. Like, I want to do whatever, whoever this is. I already could sing. Singing was already achieved. So rapping was like this new thing. And I'm a poet. I've always been a poet. I've been writing poetry since I was in like the 3rd grade. So it was easy, I think, for my brother to help me transition to make my poetry into songs. And that's how it happened. Like, when he showed me the formula, I took off running. And then I used to rap for my closest girlfriends at home. And so, you know, DC is not a hip-hop place, a hip-hop city, a hip-hop nothing. So it was like, I was scared to rap for them because it wasn't cool. And the ones who I did rap for really loved everything that I said to them. And so they encouraged me. One of them ended up meeting Kenny Smooth. He was in DC for whatever reason. She was like, my sister rapper. He called us up to the hotel. I was up there rapping for them all night. The very next day, he flew me to New York. And I started working with him and all of his artists, Case, Changing Faces, Drea, and writing with them and for them. And then he presented me with a deal because he was signed with, he was a subsidiary of Def Jam. So it started pretty early for me, like kind of like how people dream for stuff to happen. Like, you just have this passion to do something and you get discovered and then you're off. So I had my experience was kind of different because my trajectory, I came in as an artist as well as writing for other people, which kind of made it easy to pivot back and forth at times because it got to a point, I mean, how can I say, as a woman, as an artist, you just go through a lot of shit. You got your period, you got boyfriends, you got all of these different things. In the meantime, you trying to be great. You know what I'm saying? And so, and when I was coming up in the industry, like being pregnant or going through stuff like that, you definitely couldn't pull a Cardi B or anybody else who thought they was going to be having a belly on the stage. It wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, I remember the LL incident when I think he tried to pull the girl from doing it well because she was pregnant from touring or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, that was like a thing back in the 90s.
Yeah, she screamed on him for that.
Yeah, I think she sued him and won. Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know that part. It's so deep. I remember Foxy Brown telling me, because, you know, as women in the industry, we you know, we rub shoulders. We meet up, we link up, and when we link up, we talk about shit. And one of the things that we talked about, I'll never forget when this girl, like, looked me in my face and told me, basically, you gonna have to do some strange shit, bitch. Like, if you want to be down, then, yeah, you gonna have to get down. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, so I won't be doing that. And that's one of my biggest flexes, is that there's nobody in the industry that can say they ran through me or I was ran through. Like, that's not my story. So I wasn't with it. If you wasn't here to pay me to work, I wasn't interested. And that was early on, because coming from DC, how can I say, like, I come from a good family, and I come from solid thoroughbreds. So I wasn't pressed for money, and I didn't feel like I needed to make a lot of decisions that other people made during that time because I wasn't thirsty. I was hungry.
Mm-hmm. Put my phone up real quick.
I need to grab my coffee. Hmm. I be making the best coffee.
It's better than mine.
It's it's up there with yours.
Yeah.
Yours is actually good.
I'll be roasting some coffee. No, I'm just playing. But yeah. So, all right. So, what ran through your head when she said that to you? Like when you realized, okay, this is how people are coming at me. Like they looking to, like, I mean, basically slut you out, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, I feel
Definitely.
like, yeah, I feel like that's basically what it is.
Well, we're in a different time, right? It was different times. And so back then, it wasn't seen as really being smutted out or slutted out. It was actually being seen. It was the thing to do. It was normal. And so it wasn't shamed like it is today, or
I don't
it
think
ain't even
it's
really
shamed
shamed
now.
today.
Yeah, I don't think it's shamed now. Yeah.
No, it's just like outsiders who don't know like certain dynamics of how people in the industry get down. I would say something like that, but no, I was surprised because I really respected her in a whole another way. Like, she's one of my lyrical comrades, and so I've always like just fuck with Foxy Brown, just period, lyrically, if no other reason. And so I was confused. I'm like, well, damn, so we gotta fuck our way to the top? Like, that's really what's going on? And that's how I felt, And
Well, you gotta
but
re-add me on. You gotta re-add me on Instagram.
re-add you on Instagram. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
What I was gonna say? What I was saying? Jumping up a little bit to when I was on tour with OutKast.
Mm-hmm. Well, first off, can you explain how you met them and what you've done with them?
Sure.
Okay.
So, as any aspiring anything, especially an artist, you're gonna go to all the music events, the music conventions, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So all of us who know, from Jack the Rapper to goddamn every other one you can name,
All
been
of
there,
them.
done
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, all of them. The new music
All of them,
summit.
everywhere, every
everything.
city,
Yeah.
every year, every fucking where, right? That's what happened.
Yeah.
And so, when I first moved to Atlanta, I used to get into all the rap battles.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because I'm not a bad rapper. And Lil Jon, Too Short, all the people in they camps, like, I murdered these people in these rap battles, like, and they hated me, yo, because I'm this pretty little light-skinned girl, and they didn't think, they thought I was a fan or a spectator. They didn't think I was going to come and snatch the mic and be a whole dragon on it. So I did that a lot. And when I first got here and my name got out in Atlanta like that, and then going to like all the stuff. Hey, chocolate. Going to all the stuff like I said, like all the rap conventions, music conventions. I ended up meeting Blue, my former manager, OutKast manager, Nick Cannon's manager. He manages a lot of people. Blue is just a heavyweight in the game. Like he came in like he was supposed to. He has a really good tenure, and everybody just kind of had some type of experience with Blue.
Yeah, Blue. What's his name? Blue Michael William Blue. I forget his last name.
Michael Blue Williams.
Michael Blue Williams. Yeah, because everybody calls him Blue.
But so get this though, because this is not a story that I've been able to tell. Because it hasn't been relevant. Nobody really asked me. So I met Big Fendi.
From New York.
I don't know. I don't even remember. Huh?
Fendi from New York.
Who manages Fabulous.
Yeah.
And so I don't even remember how I met Fendi, but I met Fendi. Fendi loved me upon meeting me. I think I met him in Miami at one of the rapper conventions. It was a trip, but no, I didn't meet him there actually. I met him somewhere else. Anyway, he was managing the franchise at the time, which was Gravy, who played
Gravy, yeah.
Biggie.
I remember was it Graph?
In the Biggie movie.
Yeah, I remember Gravy from the Biggie movie.
He played Biggie.
He played Biggie twice. He played Biggie he played him twice. 2 movies.
Oh, I don't know. But yeah, they were in a group called The Franchise. Him, this other dude named Red Cafe, and another dude named Q.
Red Cafe, yep. He changed his name eventually.
Say again?
He changed his name to something else.
There's a delay on this, what you call. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, he so he put me in a group with them. And they were mad because they were already a group. They was the franchise, and they like, nah, we don't want no girl. But I held my own so well. They was like, okay, we'll take a girl. And so we was all over New York doing stuff, and then went to Miami. He had me, every girl who rapped, Remy Ma, this person, that person, he had me stand up, like straight up battle rapping people in the street in Miami. Like Fendi was like, get him. He's such a troublemaker, like seriously. And he took me to Jay-Z, he took me to Puffy. I'm talking about literally putting, like, standing me in front of them, rap, go, get him. Whatever his onset was. So one of those people was Blue. Jay-Z actually tried to take me from Fendi, but Blue ended up successfully doing it. He was managing Mike Tyson's records at the time, and he was also managing OutKast. I didn't know that though. He just was like, "You're dope, and I want to work with you." And he ended up flying to Georgia, and so he flew to Georgia. He came to pick me up. He was like, I want you to meet my guys. Like, you're like the female version of one of them. You know, still just talking abstract. So we pulled up the big boy house. I was like, stop, get the fuck out of here. These are your guys. Like, because Houdini and OutKast was my favorite rap duo. So it was just like one of those moments.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace for sure. Rest in peace for sure.
Definitely. But yeah,
I had a moment with him too. I have so many dope moments, like from Heavy D to Chris Lighty. Like I have moments to Shakir Stewart. Like I have a lot of dope moments with a lot of dope people who are no longer with us.
Yeah,
But
man.
that's how I met them. I met them through Blue. And I met Blue through Fendi. And Fendi wanted me to change my name from Echo to fucking Dolly, yo. Like Dolly Parton.
Dolly.
Like, you.
I mean, I ain't mad at it. Actually, it's kind of dope. I mean, I'm very used to Echo, but I mean, I ain't mad at a
You don't want to know
female
what's
rapper
so
named
deep.
Dolly.
It probably would have been dope back then. He probably was on to
He was
something.
on to something.
But it was so sexist because you know he named Nicki Minaj Nicki Minaj.
No, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Her name is Mirage. He changed it to Minaj.
Yeah, I know her name was close, but I didn't know I didn't know that. I didn't.
Yeah, he's a pretty clever guy.
Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, so once you met OutKast, now where? I mean, like, what's happening now?
What happened? I just became a part of the Dungeon family instantly. They just welcomed me with open arms. I started recording my own project in Stankonia because I'm a solo artist, and Blue was managing them, so he pretty much set up all my sessions, my studio sessions from that point. And I started recording with them. I was actually the only artist on the Stankonia album that had the most features. And, you know, I was hated on by some of the men.
What songs you was on?
I was on Call Before I Come.
Call Before I Come.
I was on We Love These Hoes. And I was on a part of another song. But they took me off of all of them and only kept me on I Call Before I Come. Because
I remember it was like, I want to say it was Humble as a Mumble.
Humble Mumble.
Humble
Mumble, as a mumble in the jungle of shouts and screams. That's, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the cracker crumble, so I guess I got to reroute my dream.
Yeah, that's the one I remember. Yeah.
And a lot happened there. Like, I got pregnant with my daughter when they were on tour. We was in Mexico, and I found out I was pregnant there. And right before I found out, because I kept, you know, having sickness stuff, and I said to myself, like, being on tour with them and seeing how demanding it was, I already had a son. And so I was just like, wow, I can't. My son was like 6. I was like, I can't live this life like this. Like, my baby is a baby. I can't do this. Like this is a whole lot. So I'll just start writing for people until my son gets a little bit older, and then I can be an artist. That was my mindset. And then I found out I was pregnant with my daughter. So while in Mexico, like right after making that decision, so for me it was really God, because if I was forced to make the decision because I found out I was pregnant, as opposed to making a decision before I found out I was pregnant, I think I would have been depressed. Like, and I've been through depression. Like, I've had people steal music from me, steal ideas. I've dealt with heavy depression dealing with this industry. So yeah.
Yeah, this industry is a bitch.
Ain't it though?
Yeah.
Especially for women. And I think
so. That's what I was gonna ask. Like, so when that happened, how did you deal with that? How did you feel, and then how did you deal with that as an artist, and like in that moment, in that position, you're on tour with OutKast, everything, and now, boom, pregnant.
It was hard, but the blessing was they still fucked with me. Like, they did not want to drop me. They did not. As a matter of fact, when I was 7 months pregnant, my contract with them was revised, and I was like given more money all over the board to do my project. So it was nothing but love. It was a blessing because I wasn't treated like an outsider. And I've been around them for about a good year or so prior to getting pregnant. So they were used to me being around, and it was more like a family environment. So it wasn't, it's like, okay, you having a baby, all right, no big deal. But for me, I mean, that's how I was received from them. But for me, I was fucked up. I was depressed. I was sad. It was just hard. It was really hard. Because I felt like I was right there at the door, like it was my time, like I was next. So I got next type of thing. Mm-hmm. And that's what happened. And I honestly think, no shade, I still love Killer Mike, but I think that he got picked up in place of me. Because I was being worked on before him, and I was the artist before him. And then
I remember the first time I heard Killer Mike, he was in a group called, I might be wrong, but I believe it was called the Slumlords. I remember listening to a tape like that was at the dungeon. You know, I was
Slim Calhoun.
I used to listen to
you just made me think of Slim. All of them.
Yeah, like
if
I remember correctly, he was in the dungeon first as in a group called the Slumlords.
Okay.
Yep. And then and I'm not sure who else was in the group with him or whatever. I don't know. It was just a tape that I was listening to, but yeah. Then he moved over to, I believe it was Aquemini at that time. Aquemini Records?
No.
Or was it already Purple Ribbon?
It was transitioning into Purple Ribbon. It was already Aquemini.
And it was going in, yeah, when he came, it was going, when it turned into Purple Ribbon. Yeah. Yeah,
he was, I don't think he was, I don't know. I don't want to talk about nobody's business. But I don't think he was ever signed to Aquemini. I think it was always Purple Ribbon for him.
Maybe not, because Whole World and stuff came first, and I'm not sure what that was.
Yeah, but he wasn't signed at that time.
You're right. He wasn't signed at that time. So, yeah. But I'm just trying to reference, like, the time period of when you speaking of, like, because you was right there, which had, you know what I mean, right before that. And then now we, you know what I mean, Whole World, and, you know what I mean, it's that era. It's that Aquemini.
Killer Mike presented me with my first.
Because, you know, that time period was live. It was lit for Atlanta. Like, that's when it was wide open. Like, it was lit.
It was.
Yeah.
It was not only that was the whole Bad Boy Weekend era. That's when we was at Rico House every fucking summer for the Bad Boy Week. Like,
yeah, we was playing football games against Bad Boy and basketball games and stuff. Yeah,
all of that. That was that era. That was that time. Yeah. That was the funnest.
Biggie was pulling up. Yeah, that I'm talking about. That was the days. Well, that might have been a little earlier, but I remember Biggie, and that was like an annual thing. Like,
yeah, it was an annual thing. It was a Bad Boy Weekend. And what tripped us out is how the fuck Puffy came to Atlanta and made a whole Bad Boy Weekend, man.
Right.
Like, and nobody in Atlanta.
Yeah, he had it turned up because he would have like 112. He'll have Visions. He'll have. You know what I mean? Like throwing parties and stuff. And what's the other spot he used to throw parties at all the time? We used to do shows up there. I can't remember. I can't remember it right now, but they still open. They still be having stuff.
The names of the clubs changed
They
so
always,
much. But
yeah.
yeah, during that time, um, it was just a lot of stuff happening recording wise. Like I've ghost written for so many people. Like I've written for people like Gotti. Like it's like people would never imagine some of the people that I've written with and for. George Clinton.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've definitely had and have an extensive catalog in terms of who I've worked with and who I've written for, and yeah, stuff like that. Those experiences. How can I say? You know what? And it's 2021. Being a woman in the industry for since you was a teenager all the way up until now, I look at people like Foxy Brown or Adina Howard or just people that was popping or and we are in the same age bracket,
Mm-hmm.
and I look at them now, like for instance, I'm about to put my very first project out, and I I honestly feel like right now, I feel like this summer is about to be like the 90s recreated all over again. I feel like this summer is really about to be lit for a whole bunch of reasons.
Yeah, for a whole bunch
But
of reasons. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But looking back on it now, I'm thankful that I didn't get to come out then. And that I feel like these women who I just named, who are giants in their genre respectively, if they came out right now today, they would not be received well. I just, and it's because it's so hard to reintroduce yourself as a woman in the industry when you've taken so long, because people know shit like you had babies, you've been married, you've been like, it's real visual, it's real technical for women, you know what I'm saying, versus for men, oh, he been away for a while, no big deal. Take for instance my dog, literally DMX, God bless you.
rest in peace.
Listen to the new song that he has with the Locks. You ain't really about shit. The shit goes so hard.
Yeah, I know.
All of these niggas is gray hair, bare bellies, but you don't see nobody saying nothing about that. You just see them being able to come back in. Let Foxy Brown come in with a gut and not a six pack. Let Adina Howard come with some grays and not some motherfucking black Beijing dye around her hairline. And they gonna get red for filth. So,
Mm-hmm. We do our
and it's
stars
fucked up.
dirty anyway. Like our celebrities, our musicians.
No,
And all, we do
don't.
dirty.
And not our celebrities. We talking about women in
Yeah,
general.
I feel you on that too. Like we do women especially dirty, but I think we do them all dirty too. I don't know why we see it like that. It's like one big pot that we need to do away with.
That was insightful. But yeah, I just think that, you know, being a woman in the industry, like the way that you can prolong your tenure, really the only way to do it is behind the scenes. Like as a writer, as a producer, as a PR person, as, you know, taking a back seats. A lot of women who were artists, are artists, have had to do that because because it's fucked up out here in the streets for a woman in the industry who has aged or had some experience with life. My saving grace is that I still look 12. I think, like, you know what I'm saying? My youth has been preserved. Thank the gods. But yeah, I don't, like, y'all can't clock my motherfucking age unless I tell you. But, and I haven't been out yet as an artist. So anything new gets attention. A new haircut, a new car, a new motherfucking baby, some new shoes. You know, so yeah, I'm very optimistic about this launch. I think it's going to be received really well, especially from my peer group, because everybody who know me, and I've been behind the scenes helping a lot of people, like Kanye West, one of my old best friends, who people have no idea how much I help Kanye, you know, artistically, creatively. And that's for another interview, another time. But I've been around, like, and I've had record deals from every major record label. I mean, they flying in, they flying me out. You name them, Sylvia Rome to Russell Simmons to goddamn Corey Rooney at Sony. Like, I've never had a rinky-dink deal, ever. And for me, like I said, it kind of changed when I got pregnant with my daughter, and I started seeing a lot of stuff that I didn't like in the industry, that I didn't want to be a part of. I didn't do drugs. All I ever did was weed. They, you know, ecstasy and Molly's was real popular. So I was like not invited to stuff because I didn't do stuff like that. Like, this is real stories. Like, I was not.
It goes down.
Desired, you know?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, it was just like, okay, I don't think I want to do this at all. Like, I'm not like these people. And, like, I don't see God anywhere here. So,
Nah.
I kind of got
not at all. That's not where you go.
Because I turned down every deal, and then people start looking at me like, who the fuck she thinks she is, type of thing. And that wasn't it. I was just going through a spiritual thing. Like, I don't see God here, so I don't want to be here, type of thing.
Which is,
I think I would have got turned out if I got in the industry that as early as I was in it. I was trying to please people. Even though I always had my own mind, I still was susceptible to people that I wanted to impress. So,
yeah, young
but
and being impressionable.
Hey, Robin. Yeah, I never fell prey or victim to being passed around in the industry. Or, I mean, you couldn't pass me around. I wasn't humping nobody. I was so music oriented. And I would go to the studio with like 3X t-shirts and big old sweatpants to try to deflect from.
I remember one time.
What you remember?
I remember one time. I was working on Dungeonese, I believe. It might have been the first project we was doing. I had the studio booked out. I called you, and I had everybody in there, and you was laying a verse, and you was like, kid, everybody gotta leave the studio. I said, what you mean everybody gotta leave the studio? Like, we in here grinding.
I already know what you about to say.
I said, what you mean everybody gotta leave the studio? He said, because I gotta feel this. And the way I feel, right, you said, I don't want to misquote what you said, but you was like, basically, the way you wanted to express that verse, you needed to be naked in the booth, and you wanted me to clear the studio.
Yeah. You want to know what's so funny?
Okay.
Andre did a interview for some magazine one time, and we was at Tree Sound,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, I spoke about you in an interview today. I said, what the fuck you talking about? Like, what you mean?
Mm-hmm.
He said, they asked me what was my favorite time in the studio. I said, you're a fucking asshole. So, yeah, I record naked everywhere. So, the irony is that I do closed sessions, but I don't wear clothes. So,
You do closed sessions with no clothes.
with no clothes.
Yeah,
But
everybody has
that wasn't just a you thing. That's how I record. Cause
No, I knew. I mean, you know, I'm in. You know how we do. We trapped the studio out. I might have had 30 people in there.
yes,
It was a party. You know, we was making it
very
happen.
much so.
Yeah. So I was like, well, you know, and yeah, everybody was mad. Everybody was like, what you mean we
Everybody
gotta-"
was mad.
Yeah, everybody was mad. I'm like, man, y'all gotta just go into the lobby, man. Like, I'll call y'all back in a minute. Man, what you mean? How y'all, you just go, man, I'll call y'all back in a minute. Let's get this verse down real quick. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Yeah, she needed some birthday cake.
Yeah, you know, it was what it was, but I know the song was fire when we was done. That's all that mattered. Everybody shut up. When it was done, you didn't hear nothing else about it. That's how you know the song was fire. Yep.
My recording sessions, I didn't start off like that. Like I had to, you know, as an artist, we have to find our rhythm with the things that we do. So I would be in a booth with, you know, and I'm dancing and I'm moving and I'm vibing to and I'm just feeling restricted by the shirt, the bra, or whatever. I'm like, yeah, no. So as I progressed recording, I kept on taking off clothes. It was like musical chairs.
That's good. See, that only works. See, that's an advantage to being a female artist. Because if you a male artist, you better be rich. Talking about you about to get butt naked in the booth. You gotta be rich. You gotta be rich.
No, first of all, I don't get butt naked. I keep my panties on, but everything else comes off. What's up, stay home?
That was funny, man. That's funny.
That's you, right, baby? Yeah, nah, everything definitely comes off, and we are all better for it.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Rocco, man. I thought you was gonna come pick the hat up. I'm gonna have to ship it out to you. But hit me up. Let me know what you want me to do. I see he had jumped into the Instagram.
Won't you tell people why you thought it was important to do an interview based on how women have experienced being in the industry?
Okay, well, I actually explained it earlier on, like before you came on, but it's basically because I feel like this is a culture that was started by us. Like when I look at it, it's like I was born in, like, hip hop and me was kind of born around the same time. Even though hip hop existed first, it exploded and it made it nationwide and stuff like that. It became like a urban youth culture about time I was coming up. And through that, I feel like my generation specifically really helped shape it. Like we was those 90s rappers, the backpackers. We was the Lexus Bubble Live Benz pushers. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
All of that. Like we was I mean, we may not have been them per se. They was a little bit older than us, but we was the ones who made it successful because we bought into it. We believed in it.
To the mainstream.
Yeah, I like my generation. We participated in all forms of it, from graffiti to breakdancing, DJing. You know, everything. You know what I mean? Even down to shaping the fashion, changing it from what it was. You know, at first I feel like hip hop didn't really have a fashion identity. It was kind of looking like it was like a child of P Funk. So the whole feathers and leather,
Yeah, all
and
of the Grandmaster Flash bullshit.
all of that. So you know what I mean. We, I feel like my life is invested in it. However, the narrative of it is dictated by the mass media per se. It's like that's what I was saying. Like the way we connect, we're all in our own little individual pods. We have our own little individual lives and blah 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 that we go through. But the way that we connect seems to be through entertainment, through, you know what I mean? Because we don't all have the same childhood experiences and go to the same types of schools, and we're not,
Keep talking. I gotta get my charger
you know
for
what
my
I mean?
computer.
We're not like that, but we've all pretty much seen the new Kevin Hart specials and the Dave Chappelle, and we all know, you know, fuck your couch and all of that stuff, you know, like the popular shit, and that's through the media of the culture. So they create the narrative. They tell the stories of who's, like, I guess, supposed to be interesting and popping and what and who we supposed to listen to and stuff like that. However, we have the ability now to do it ourselves. Like, you know what I mean? This is something that I think I would want to see if I was young, get, you know, experience, you know, want into the culture and into music and everything like that. You know what I mean? And I would want to be able to see real people have real conversations about real things and interact with them. You know what I mean? And I was saying, like, even though right now we may not have, you know, thousands or hundreds of viewers and all this stuff, like, I think I don't have any viewers at the moment. My last viewer just popped out. But people come in and out all the time. But that's not the point. The point is that I'm streaming it live now, but it's also going to be archived on YouTube. At any point in time, people can go back and watch this and see it for themselves and be drawn into it, learn more about stuff like that. And once, like, if I keep doing it, like, my theory is, if I keep having real people having real conversations, then real people will tap in. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Hey, build it
You
and
know
they
what I
will
mean?
come, brother.
Right. So we just got to keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. And telling, just speaking our truths, because nobody else is going to report on it like the way we are. These are the real stories. Like, the stuff that you're saying, I was there for some of it. I've seen things. We have connections. It's like, this is real. Nobody's faking anything. So you get the real, actual.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we didn't have this coming up.
I actually love the introspection of this topic because it's swept under the rug. I clean under rugs. I don't do the rug shit. And I don't recall, and I'm not into media stuff like that, but hearing any topic like this on any platform ever, I just don't remember it. I'm sure if it was there, if I didn't tune in live, then I would have tuned in at some point because I'm a part of it, so I would have heard of it. So this is a very important conversation because it's a lot of women in the industry too who are just as bad as the men, or if not worse.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's not just necessarily a male female thing from that perspective. It's men
It's a
and women
mindset.
and
It's a tribe.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like
It's a type of people that you run into. And
hmm
so when I see women not protecting other women in the industry, I already know that they didn't sold whatever they selling to be wherever they are or whatever's going on. So I don't put a lot of stock into that. And what I mean by that is like, um, just people, women who have sold other women out in one way or another. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm your species. So what the fuck are you doing over there with the ops? Giving them our intel. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hmm
going against girl code. All of those things.
hmm
And so it's just been, and it's so deep because I told my mom the other day, these are some very bittersweet experiences. Like, if you're not built like a me or a somebody like a me, you're gonna be fucked up in these streets. You're gonna be like a jaguar, right? How about that?
What?
Because
I didn't really get into what she was saying all like that. I read the headlines and I was like, yeah, okay. You know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
that's
Like,
what's so deep about it is because I didn't get into it either, but I don't think she's lying at all. Not about
hey,
nothing that I've heard her say.
hey.
I think that she may have over exaggerated, but my whole point for bringing her up is saying that she's been through something. I don't give a fuck what you say, what nobody else say. She's clearly been through something that has traumatized her,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I've been through very traumatizing things in this industry as well. But my relationship with God and my support system just got me through to my sanity. But again, I've had moments of depression because of things that have happened to me in the industry, not life, not just regular life. And this shit is real because when you dealing with passions and dreams.
Mm-hmm.
So you come in. Let me give you a prime example. I will never forget this shit. I was in a hit factory with a whole bunch of big name people, and I was there on my artist shit with some other people who was there doing what they was doing.
Mm-hmm.
It was an artist, a young lady. Not gonna name her. She's an artist right now,
Mm-hmm.
and she blew them away. Blew them away, blew us away. Came in singing, doing her thing. And you know how they used to do, make you put you in the boardroom and make you perform in front of everybody. And so she did it, blew everybody away. And so they was like, go wait in the hall for a second. That was the energy. After she didn't gave you her whole heart and left it right there.
Mm-hmm.
Go wait in the hallway for a second. We'll talk. When she got in the hallway, they was like, oh my God, biting their hands and going the fuck off. Yo, she's it. She's the next shit that... Me, little old me. Why the fuck didn't y'all just give her that energy? Do you not realize that would have given her the moxie to go create more shit that y'all love? That's what I said. I got put out the meeting at that point. But it was like...
Yeah, that sounds about right. Get out. You get out.
You,
Uh,
that word.
you.
But my whole point is like the industry has always been about fuckery. And they've always tried to rate people of their talents in their pure raw ingenuity. And it has left so many artists out here just wandering, just not knowing. I mean, thank God now we have the level field, the playing field leveled because of the industry. I mean, the internet and how you can put stuff out. And that was the only way it could happen for me. I'm so thankful for the avenue of independence, because me being set up the way I am, I couldn't be with that fake shit. And I cannot acquiesce to something that does not represent me or doesn't speak to my goddess. So it was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing this.
Mm-hmm.
At least I'm not doing it with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
But that was the person, because that's the way everybody was doing everything. But I didn't feel in my heart like it was the way for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I missed out on a lot. It's a Sony check in here. I still get residual checks from albums that I've written on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Some 10, 12, 20 years ago. So, I definitely made my mark, put my little foot down, put my pinky toe in the...
Do you think that is worth it? Like, say like a friend of yours came and said, hey, my, I don't know, 19-year-old daughter is making music and no.
Hell no.
It's like that.
Only way is if y'all already have a bag or 2 or 3 to get her started. But going through the trenches or going through, no, absolutely not. It's not worth it. Well, it's not worth it to me. But a lot of people like struggling. Mm-hmm. They think that shit means something to their story.
Hold on, keep talking. I'm not going nowhere. I'm right here.
Okay. Yeah, they wanna go through the trenches. And this live is about to end anyway, because we've been doing it for an hour. But and they like to say stuff like, oh, I've been through this, or I've been through so much, and don't have 2 wooden nickels to rub together, or only 2 wooden nickels to rub together.
Yeah.
So yeah, nah.
Oh damn! It did end.
It did.
Mm-hmm. I can go live on mine. You can join in.
Go live on yours.
Let me see.
Pull it back on in. Come on.
All right, I'm live now.
Okay, hold on. This phone.
Yeah, man.
Jeez Louise.
I don't see you.
Pretty feet. I don't see you either. It's supposed to say you went live.
Mm-hmm. I should be at the top of your screen, but they be hating on me. That's why I don't know.
Oh, no, yeah, I just found you.
Instagram.
How do
Why don't y'all stop hating on me? Instagram and Facebook.
How do I ask you to let me come on?
Just hit request.
It's not a request button.
It should be.
At the top of my screen, is there something that's request? You sent me a request? Can you do that?
Man, that's whack. It's talking about some you gotta download the latest version of Instagram.
It didn't make us do that just now.
I know it. That's what I'm saying. Instagram be tripping on me, man. I don't get it. Let's see. Invite to join.
Okay, hold on. You hang up and let me try to go live again.
That's crazy. That's crazy. They really just just did that after you was just live.
After we just did a whole hour of live. That's funny. Okay. Going live. We're coming back. The 1990 Chubb Rock jumps up on the scene with the lean and the pocket full of green. How about I got a Chubb Rock story? I got stories.
Okay, what's the Chubb Rock story?
So, we were going to do a song. I was going to do a song. Hey, boo. I was going to do a song with Chubb Rock. This was this was like a few years ago. His cousin lived in my building, and I think I just did something. Did it work?
Yeah, you accepted it.
Oh, it says waiting for you.
Yeah,
what happened with your
1990 Chubb Rock jumps up on the scene and with the hardcore. The dream wasn't crafted to be pornographic. All right.
Decency started from the crib plus kids.
Oh,
You know one thing too? I am such a lyricist. I don't know a song that I don't know the words.
Man, I love lyrics. What's the Chubb Rock story? Then I'm gonna get into that.
Okay, so yeah, no, it's not a real big story. It's just that, remember when he used to do the Wind Down Wednesdays?
Yeah.
At the Centennial Park?
Yeah.
So, okay, I don't want to tell the Chubb Rock story.
Oh, come on, you can't do that. You already started.
I know, but it's like, because we had talked on the phone a few times, and I met him down there, but I didn't tell him who I was, and he kind of, was kind of trying to talk to me a little bit, was checking for me, like, I'm like, no, I'm Echo. Like, it was just, he didn't want to work with me after that.
Damn.
I don't think. It was weird. I think it was awkward for him. That's another thing too. Can we speak on that?
Yeah, please. That's what we're here for.
I have lost deals. I have lost friends. I have lost from indecent proposals, and men, like, they shoot their shot and then they get turned down. So then they don't want to be around you no more. So anything they got to do with you coming around, they're gonna fucking block it. Just because you make them relive a moment of rejection or whatever is going on. So I kind of feel like I was thrown shade. I ain't gonna say blackball. I don't know if I had the power to blackball me, but I think I was thrown shade as a result of shooting so many niggas down. And then my mouth, depending on how they came at me, I shot them down, bang bang, like Kill Bill. like you are so dead. But
that's funny.
I shot you down, bang bang.
All right. So give us a one bang bang story.
Okay, that was a cute way to segue that. Oh God, there's so many bang bang stories. There's sadly so many bang bang stories. Who do I want to talk about? Do you want me to say names? Do you want me to name?
Yeah, like you know what I mean. Like, you ain't gotta like throw a nigga under the bus, but you know what I mean. We did all. It ain't no big deal. You know what I mean. If you a man, you done got bang bang though. You know what I mean. That ain't nothing. That's you know what I mean. Can't nobody say nothing about that.
Mm-mm. Keith Murray was a bang bang.
Keith Murray. The
It's
most
an echo.
beautifulest.
Do you mean a real echo or you being funny, Drew? He said there's an echo.
No, I didn't hear echo.
And I really liked him, but I thought he liked me too, like as a real person. But he wanted to hump, and I was living on Peachtree Street at the time, and my little spot was a little hot spot. He said, "Yeah, no, a real echo." I don't know how to fix that because we're actually streaming on Facebook and on Instagram, and that's why I got these headphones on. Because let me take them out. Let's see, because it was a real bad echo without them.
Yeah, it was. See, now
It was
I hear it. Now
yeah, we can't even do it.
The echo's terrible. No,
Yeah, I
no
definitely
pun
have to-
intended.
No pun. I know, right? What was I gonna say? Damn, you making me remember stuff that I totally forgot.
The troublesome soul, body covered in gold. The flow is eureka. Smoke more than I need to give me a reason. Don't give me the beast. And you get that Shepaki, I'll be your green like a vegan. I'm black and I'm proud on James Brown. Just thinking out loud like Ed Sheeran. No hero, just me. So I talk soup like me so, and back it up like freak so. Leave me be or things blow. I'll give the pinnacle, mini go brag about selling dope, none of them meaningful. All that they seem to do is a legitimate. Writing these songs ain't righting my wrongs, bearing my soul every word that I'm speaking. Give me a reason, ballin' all week, not just for the week. And now when I smoke so foul, the aroma so strong that it's constantly breathing. Headed to the top, ain't nothing that can stop, but the bottom is where I begin. We can pretend we ain't seeing who's that in my window peeping in on all my secrets. Who's that round that corner creeping, thinking they gon' catch me sleeping, but they'll never catch me though. It's the F and ain't no question, no.